If someone had asked me 4 years ago, when I first entered the halls of Rossview High School, what single event that I most look forward to, I would have said this moment. This time, the culmination of years of studying, learning, laughing, and crying has been a long-awaited and coveted time for many of us here today. As I stand before you, I, like many of you, now see that this moment is no longer the end of a 13-year road, but merely a fork. The truth is that even as we assemble here today in our caps and gowns, the mark of academic achievement, there is none among us who can see where the road will take us. There are seemingly endless possibilities that await us on the roads of life. But as each of us has witnessed, there are few things that we can be sure to meet, and among them, the many obstacles of life. While I, nor any of you, have seen the future, we are equipped with a tool that has carried us through the various times of loss, confusion, elation, and successes of the past. That is our ability to persevere. Michael Jordan once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I've missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." As we enter in this next chapter of our lives, it is important to keep the spirit of these words in mind. There will always be many missed shots, letdowns, and stumbling blocks that will threaten our success. But as we have witnessed, it is in these times of turmoil that we learn our true strength. When faced with these challenges, we have the decision to give up on ourselves or look within and persevere. The decision to keep going in the midst of despair is never an easy one, but for those who wish to realize the achievements that lie beyond the limitations of imagination, it is the only one. When people choose to climb over obstacles, they open doors that they might have never seen. Hurdles become chances to leap higher, walls become ladders to success, and losses become motivations. As local hero and Olympic runner Wilma Rudolph learned, there is no handicap that can hold back the human spirit and its will to go on. After being stricken with polio at a young age, she decided that though her body was crippled, her ability to overcome was not. She shed her leg braces and her doctor's doubt that she would ever walk again, and learned not only to walk, but soon her walk became a run. And eventually the girl who was forced to sit out on playground games with her friends became the 3-time gold-winning medalist in track and field at the Olympic Games. She said, "I ran and ran and ran and ran every day, and I acquired this sense of determination, this sense of spirit that I would never, never give up, no matter what else happened." Gathering here on the brink of our future successes, we do not know what crippling challenges lie ahead. We must learn, however, from Wilma and see that though our minds, bodies, and situations can be crippled, our spirit and ability to conquer these obstacles may not. As we sit here today, we carry an array of past experiences, hopes, unrealized dreams, and potential. Among us sits the world's future doctors, lawyers, athletes, rappers, teachers, and many more unforeseen contributors of the time to come. No matter where we find ourselves, we can always rely on the thing that has brought us here to celebrate presently. It has brought us through working at hard classes, losing some people that we thought would always be there, and countless more struggles. It can be seen that when we look back over our time, however, whether we flunked a test, lost a best friend, a grandparent, or another loved one, there has been an internal drive that has never left us, our spirit to go on. This same asset that has lighted our past will guide us through the unforeseen challenges of the future. With this being said, I'm reminded of a quote from the late singer Aaliyah. "If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again."
A very smart man named Albert Einstein once said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." And as graduating seniors, that's exactly what we're doing, moving forward. As we look ahead, we see many more big decisions to make, and an issue that each of us are going to deal with is finding a balance in our life choices. From our family and work priorities to the manner in which we lead other people, the secret of our success is to achieve moderation in a world full of extremes. The first difficulty that most of us will face is deciding how we will balance work and play. If we're continuing on to further our education or entering the workforce, either way, there's the choice between working and studying or having fun and building relationships. Though I'm sure at this point our parents would much rather we lean toward the work side, we're still teenagers and enjoying life is definitely important. I do have to play the devil's advocate though, because if we don't do well in school or at the job, we won't be a productive part of the community or be able to make money to provide for ourselves. It's all about the healthy mixture of both work and entertainment. In the words of Robert Fulghum, be aware of wonder, live a balanced life, learn some and think some, and draw and paint and dance and play and work every day some. Another aspect of the next step in our life in getting older is acquiring more leadership roles. As we get older and acquire jobs such as a store manager, supervisor, or a college student, we will also need a balance in how we lead those under our authority. From the leadership roles I have held, I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. It's never easy to realize how hard is pushing too hard, and being too lenient also discourages good morale. Finding the middle between these two ends of the spectrum is the main essence of being a leader, and there is no perfect formula. If we can ever get to a point where we successfully find the balance in our actions more times than not, then we'll be able to change the lives of those around us for the better and live fulfilled lives ourselves. Of course, none of us are perfect, and sometimes we can get carried away by the struggles and stresses of day-to-day life. That's why every once in a while, we have to remind ourselves to check our priorities. Am I investing enough energy and love in my family? Am I spending time with God and thanking Him for what I have? Am I doing what I need to be successful at work or school? Am I being a good leader in imagining situations through others' point of view? The key to balance is wisdom, and the key to wisdom is experience and effort. So, as Dory in Finding Nemo says, just keep swimming. Take one day at a time, and using Einstein's analogy, get back on the bicycle after we lose our balance. Every time we realize things are out of order, that's just a lesson learned for the future and an opportunity to get back on track. My mom has taught me a good philosophy for life, and I wholeheartedly believe in it.